What's up, guys? Sean here from SRKCycles.com, and we got a 2005 Yamaha V-Max. I have never ridden a V-Max. This is my first test drive of a V-Max, although I've been reading about the V-Max for a long time. Since I've been riding bikes, I've known about the V-Max. Now, I gotta go find the paperwork for this, but when I got this thing, this came with a dyno sheet. This guy had this thing dynoed, and it was either 120 or 130 horsepower to the wheels. Brand new front and rear tire. This is the 20th anniversary bike, which means I guess this bike came out in 85. But you guys understand what I'm saying? It was 120 or 130 to the wheel. That's more power than my track bike puts out to the wheel. I haven't had this dyno, but realistically it's probably just around 100 horsepower to the wheel. That's insane on a cruiser bike. I got my mustache in my mouth. Hopefully we can ride this thing and not run out of gas, because I'm on reserve. But I'm super excited to take this thing for a spin. Now, at first, just hopping on this thing, it's kind of a cramped position for my legs. Upper body feels great, but my legs my knees are almost bent the entire way. Like, they don't bend that much more than what they currently are. When they released the new V-Max, the second gen V-Max, I read in a magazine that they would ship these bikes for demonstration and then ship like a big pallet of tires just for them to roast them off. That's what these bikes are for. These bikes are for burnouts, man. This bike is to scare your sport bike friends when they think they got the fastest bike around. You roll up in your V-Max. These things are impressive. Well, apparently they're impressive. I've never ridden one yet. Oh yeah, there we go. That thing runs up fast too. It's got a 9K, 9,000 RPM. It's a smooth bike. 36,000 miles feels like nothing for this thing. It's got a lot of things on the bike, in case you forget what you're riding. V-Max, V-Max, V-Max. It's got on the logo, it's got that big intake. See, look at that, that's funny. The V-Max came out in, actually this is a numbered edition. They only made 2,000 of these. 848, this is number 848. Represent. Man, this bike is cool. This thing moves too. It definitely moves. Maybe down here I'll get a chance to open it up a little bit. It's got your temp gauge, got your analog tachometer. This is cool. I've never seen a fuel on and reserve switch. Probably just moves a lever down there. How come no one else was doing that? That's a great idea. Horn works. Sorry, still getting used to the clutch a little bit. It's actually not as much the clutch, but the throttle. They got nice and no slack, which is what I like. I just haven't ridden a bike like that in a while. Yeah, my knees are definitely bent, like to the VMAX. This thing handles good too. I'm not trying to drag knee on the tail or anything like that, but it feels pretty good. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Oh yeah! That first gear was sick! That front end started feeling loose. Not loose, light. Man. This VMAX pulls. What a beast. I have never ridden a Harley Davidson that pulled like this. Never. Never in my life. There might be 2 cruiser bikes that are maybe somewhat comparable, maybe not. I mean, this thing's quick. It's a fast cruiser bike. And this thing's been the big bad cruiser bike for a long time, and they started making this thing in '85. It's insane. The VMAX is a legend. When I went and picked this up at the Harley Davidson dealership, they said the guys were driving around loving it. They were so impressed with how fast it was. What a great bike. Guys, this thing is for sale. I think I got it listed at cheap. I think like 3,500 bucks. For a bike this fast is nuts. Man, this thing's wild. I might even do another video about this bike. Take it on the highway a little bit. Alright guys, that wraps up the VMAX 05, first VMAX I ever rode. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And it revs so fast. Alright guys, subscribe. We'll see you guys later.